Welcome back to another YouTube video. It has come round again. It is leg day. I mean, I finished last week's leg day and it was one of them. I literally sat in my car for like 15, 20 minutes wondering whether I was going to throw up or not. And I've put an Instagram story up like, at least you know, it's another week until you have to do it all again. And in a blink of an eye, we have hit that day and it is leg day again. Got some abs to do to start. Hamstring curl, barbell squats, leg press, calf raises, glute drive, Smith split squat, leg extensions. That'll be my session, which obviously I'm going to record. One thing to note, this is the first time I've actually recorded myself in the gym since since I started my YouTube channel about a year and a bit ago. And since then, every time I go to record in the gym, I shit out and don't do it. But something I preach and say a lot in my videos is just do what you want to do and don't worry about other people's opinions. I mean, sure, the gym's not that busy right now, so I don't feel as weird doing it. But obviously, if the gym's a little bit busier, I just don't like being in people's way. Obviously, talking when the music's blaring, and obviously people are trying to get on with their workouts. It's not really fair to set up a camera and just start chatting shit. But the gym's empty, basically. There's like 4 other people in here. So I'm going to film and talk you through my leg session. I mean, if it does get a little bit busier, I might stop the talking and just record some sets, but hopefully we'll just be able to crack on with it. I'm gonna sit down because I'm like crouching, it was fucking killing my legs. Had an insane week of training this week. One of them weeks where everything's just sort of clicked and progress has been made. There's not one lift I've not progressed on this week. And in comparison to this time last year at this time I was probably about 104 kilos body weight, and I was nowhere near as strong as I am this year. I'm currently sat at 93.3. I weighed in on my check-in this morning. Conditioning wise, I look like a completely different person to this time last year. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen some comparison pics and stuff I've put up, and I'll probably include some in this video. But yeah, this week I ended up going to the works yesterday with Bez, who you probably remember from earlier YouTube videos. I filmed some sets, which I will include, but was going to make a YouTube video, but I just wanted to get there. I was suffering from a bit of a bad back from stiff leg deadlifts on Friday. My back was quite tight, so I just wanted to get there, have some fun with the workout and get it done. Did go on the plate loaded flat chest press for the second time and actually managed 4 plates, 160 kilo for 6 reps. And I did attempt 4.5 plates, 180 kilos, and I only managed 3. But I am over the moon with that, considering it's the second time I've ever used that machine. Overall, a really good, fun workout. Obviously, didn't log anything as it's not my usual plan and it has different machines to the ones I use here. But I just kept to the same movement patterns, had some fun with it, and obviously it was great to catch up with Bez because I hadn't seen him in a while due to just working loads and being locked in, I guess. But yeah, it's nice to change surroundings every now and again. But yeah, don't know what else to say right now, so I'm going to get cracked on because the pre-workout is kicking in. I'm starting to tingle a little bit. And as always on a leg day, I did double scoop with 1 scoop of pumpage, all by trained by JP. His pre-workout do not fucking miss, which since starting using, I mean, I like to switch up my pre-workouts every few months because I tend to get bored of them or sort of build a tolerance to them. But this one is just insane. Obviously, all my supplements I take are from trained by JP. I am going to go to my parents straight after the gym and go see them for a brew and a weekly catch-up. But should be home in the next few hours and, yeah, go through sort of a little day in my life of what I do on a Sunday. I don't really do much because it's legs. I usually train legs, go home and melt into the sofa for the rest of the day, but I'm determined to be a bit more productive today. But yeah, I'm going to get into abs, which is planks. I'm not going to film that because it's just me basically lying on the floor. Hanging leg raises and cable crunches. So yeah, let's get into it. Music choice for today is Parkway Drive. Always need something heavy to get through a leg session. Put my phone on silent so you don't hear messages going off. I didn't even press play. Nice first set. Going for 3 sets of 15 to 20 on hanging leg raises, and it'll be the same on cable crunches. Trick is with hanging leg raises, see a lot of people like holding on and backs just swinging backwards and forwards, but you want to keep your back as straight as possible when your legs are down. And as you bring your knees up and I aim to get my feet above my chest, you want to sort of, as if you're doing a sit up on the floor, like contract your abs and curl your lower back forwards, not backwards, as you're bringing your knees up and contract. And careful when you bring your legs down, not just to swing back into the movement, otherwise you'll just end up swinging backwards and forwards and you won't be touching your abs, you'll just be, well, swinging. Fucking hell. One sitting and I'm already out of breath. Not a good sign, is it? Do like to have 60 to 90 seconds rest in between sets on, well, most exercises. With abs, it's slightly less. Because I do feel they recover a lot quicker than most muscle groups. So you can afford to sort of leave a shorter rest in between. Yeah, let's get into another set. Ooh. Like I said, I'm not going to record every set of this workout. Be a couple of each, just my working sets maybe a couple of back offs. Obviously, the key to progression is logging everything you do. Having a logbook definitely helps. I got this one for, I think, £8 off Amazon. And obviously it's a great way to track your lifts, and so you can look back when you come back to do the session again, what areas you need to improve on, what weights you were lifting, and obviously if you're at the higher end of your desired rep range, then increase the weight. Just got 20, 16 and 16 of hanging leg raises, which is about standard. I'm getting to the point where if I do consecutively after a couple of weeks get 20, 20, 20, I will maybe introduce another set. But for the time being, I'm happy with 3. And yeah, gonna go into cable crunches. For this, it'll be full stack, 3 sets of 15 to 20. And then that'll be abs. I did planks obviously first, but like I said, I'm not filming that. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, now. Little cue I like for cable crunches is something I got taught by someone who was watching me do them one day, said, I'm not doing this right. And to try this, sort of imagine if you are going into like the sit-up position, the crunch position with the cable, but almost as if you try to look through the gap that's in your legs as you knelt down, which has helped me massively actually contract my abs in this movement. And since then, I've definitely seen ab growth. I mean, I'm 12 weeks into my off season. Never have I ever, in any sort of bulking phase, had visible abs. And obviously, follow me on Instagram and see my checking photos this morning. You'll see, obviously, they're not dead pronounced, but actually having some sort of visible abs at this point, at this stage, is just crazy. Obviously, not pushing food as much this off season. I mean, another comparison, this time last year, I was on between 5,000 and 5,500 calories, and I'm on just below 3 this time. But yeah, try to keep the fat gain to a minimum. Hey up, mate. How's it going, man? You good?
I'm alright.
Good, man. Oh, lovely. Oh, you do right, mate. Yeah. No, I need to start. Where do you go? Kendall?
Just Highgate Amusement.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, I've been told about that one, like.
£7.
Oh, fucking hell.
They're not the best of the best.
Aye.
But they do
No, I need something like. I'm sick of being pale, mate. Right,
that's what I do it for. I'm one of them. I love the sun.
Yeah, that's it. I feel better if I've got that bit of colour in me. Like it's fucking. Nah.
She's good for me, innit?
Well, that's it. Yeah, good, mate. Also a miserable cunt. But I'm happy. That's it, mate. No, I ended up going to that works in Ambleside yesterday. And obviously, I usually train on my own, like, but met my mate there. It's more like, not so much bodybuilding, but there's more people there that fucking train harder. I mean, no offence to people in here, but when you look around, like, yeah, well, that's it, mate. I was waiting for the cable machine Friday, and I seen some lass and some lad both walk over to it. Didn't set the weight up. 15 minutes, we were just on their phones, and I was like,
when you got some way you like to try.
Yeah.
So I like to use a lot of martial arts towards the end.
That's it, mate.
Out, don't you?
I don't say that though. You just get looked at like you're a fucking idiot. So.
And then you walk up and you say, oh, you got long on that.
Yeah.
About 10 reps.
Yeah.
15 cents to follow.
Aye. Aye, that's it, mate. It'd be all right if we had more than one bit of each equipment. Like, we didn't.
Hopefully they do this fucking refurb.
Well, yeah, they said.
Yeah,
we're on about shutting for 2 weeks in April. Like,
well, yeah, we're all gonna go.
Well, I don't know.
I might knock with that Virgin.
Well, yeah. Well, that's it. I'm pretty sure emails just. So I think it's what is it like 25 quid for a month? Yeah. I'd pay that for the 2 weeks. Like it's fucking. But yeah, I don't know.
Right, I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, sweet man. Good to see you. I enjoy. See you later, brother. Oh. Aye. Forgot what I was talking about, but still got 2 sets of these to do, so I'm gonna shut and get on with it, and I'll see you upstairs for hamstring curls. Managed 3 sets, full stacking, cable crunches for 3 sets of 20. Absolutely butchered whatever I was just saying then. Head's already gone. But yeah, hamstring curls now. Just doing I do like 2 to 3 warm-up sets each for the first exercise. Sort of lightweight, get a feel for it. Go up to maybe about half a stack, get a good 8 to 10 reps. 3/4 of a stack for maybe 6 to 8. And then I go into my 2 working sets, which is full stack at 125 kilos. And then I do a back off set, which is currently about 95 kilos. Rep ranges, working sets, 5 to 9. I'll have to double check that because my brain's not working. 5 to 8 reps for 2 working sets, and then for 1 working set, sorry, fucking hell. And then 2 back off sets at 10 to 15. But yeah, currently just getting warmed up, and then I will catch you in the working set. Gotta say, that is the heaviest that's felt in a good few weeks. Usually I've been at 125 kilo for the last 3 leg sessions, hitting 12 reps and thinking about putting another working set in, but that was 9, and that was a struggle. I mean, and last 3 reps. Nah, that was a struggle, but still within my desired rep range. So I'm happy enough with that for today. I mean, I have had an insane week of training, and obviously with work on top of that, 10 hours a day on site. Usually by Sunday, I'm absolutely dead. Always get a good session in, but some days are just harder than others. But yeah, not going to film my back off sets. Just going to get stuck into them. But barbell squats next. And I'll be going for 170 kilos between 5 and 9 reps. And a back off of 130 for 10 to 15. So that'll be a fun one. As my back is still quite tender from stiff leg deadlifts on Friday. But yeah, let's get into it. Warm up set number 1. Usually tend to go for 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate warm up. And with my working set being 170, that is 3 3/4 plates. But usually this is my second exercise. This is the one where I do, well, it's the last of my proper warm-up sets by this point. Going into leg press after this, I'm usually fairly warm. Do maybe 1, 2, depending. And then after that, I just go straight into working sets. So yeah, let's see how this is gonna move today. Yeah, not too bad. Cheers, man. Usually start thinking my intro workout. I'm going into this first compound lift, and in this it is all by trained by JP, obviously. Glutamine 10 grams, creatine 10 grams, EAAs 10 grams, and joining. It's like a joint matrix powder, which is also 10 grams. But yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a heavy day. But let's get into the second warm-up set. Ah. Oh. Yeah. This 170 is going to feel a lot more than 170. But we move. Feel 100% today after the amount of effort I've put into the last 2 days of training. I mean, I am recovering well, but I could feel the back end of yesterday. I was going to be very fatigued today. Not enough to stop me from training or sort of backing off from the sets, but enough to know that it's not going to be a PR day. But as long as I match what I did last week, which I'm 95% certain I'm going to, that's good enough for me. I mean, I've been here 50 minutes. I've done abs, 3 sets hamstring curls, and I'm about to do my third warm-up of squats. The only thing is, we only get 2 hours free parking here, and then after that, you've got to pay for extra. And what I can get for free, I don't really like to pay for, so I always try and, I mean, usually 4 out of 5 workouts, my upper bodies and posterior, they only take 45 minutes to maybe 70 minutes at the most. But leg day, it's always 90 minutes to 120 minutes, just because obviously longer rest times, bigger compound lifts. But I've still got quite a lot of workout to do in the next 70 minutes, so I might just, I mean, I'm still going to obviously talk in between sets, but I'm just going to have to get on with it a bit quicker. So I will see you for the top working set. Fucking hell. That last rep was not ideal. I'm not even going to count that. That's 5 reps. That's 6th one. I don't know if you can tell from that angle. I sort of snaked to the side a little bit. Still got my rep up, but not happy with that. But anyway, a couple of minutes rest now, and I'll go for my back off set. 3 plates for as long as I hit 10 reps. Anything above that's a bonus today because, to be honest, I'm really not feeling it. I mean, I am feeling it, but I don't know. Well, days like this, you can't be too hard on yourself. Not every session's a PR session. And after the last few weeks of training where I've literally hit PRs every session, to sort of plateau at some point. But with my check-in this morning, I've hovered around the 93 kilos mark for a couple of weeks now. Conditions looking very tight. So we can only hope that my coach gives me a food increase when he responds to my check-in. Fingers crossed, pray for me. So then I can go into this next week with a little bit more oomph and carry on breaking my personal best. But yeah, not going to film the back off. I will just catch you on the leg press. Right, now I can breathe again. That was my working set of leg press, which was 431 kilos, 6 reps. Rep range is 6 to 9. I did hit, I think 7 or 8 last week. At the same weight, but I'm still in my rep range. Backed off at 371 kilos. Rep range is 10 to 15, and I got 8. But I am really fighting against it today. What you just saw, we don't have a calf raise machine at this gym, unfortunately. So I just do it on my leg press, so it's more like a calf press. Rep range is 15 to 20 for 2 sets, keeping 378 kilos. I've got 16 there. Another set of them, and when it's upstairs for single leg quad extensions, I am starting to run out of time now, so I'm not sure how much of this session I'm going to film. But I've still got Smith split squats, which I might film my working set for, and glute drive, which I'll probably give a miss. just so I can get it done and get out. But glute drive, I mean, I might film it. Working set today is going to be 120 kilos for between 8 and 12. A back off set of 80. And I mean, I've got half an hour. You'll probably see all 3 of them exercises, to be fair. But I'm going to do this next set of calf raises and get cracked on. But I'm also trying my best not to die right now, because this workout is taking my soul. But still keeping around where I want to be at, even though it's not the best session. I haven't regressed any, besides maybe a couple of reps on my leg press like I just did, but every other exercise I've matched my reps from last week. So yeah, happy enough. It just means the rest of today is going to be a lot more focused on rest and recovery. Obviously, well, not obviously, because you don't know, Mondays are a rest day for me, first day back at work, so it makes sense to not have to go to the gym afterwards. But yeah, the rest of today, I mean, I'm going to get a little bit of studying done. I'm very close to completing my level 2 PT course now, after months of putting it off. Yeah, I've got like literally the last like quarter of a module, 2 like not practical, theory exams to do online, and then, well, I can book my practical now, I guess, and then it's just my practical to do, and then onto my level 3. But yeah, I'll probably do a bit of studying after I've been to my parents, and then I say like 3 p.m. onwards, my feet are going to be up on the sofa, Netflix is going to be on, and I haven't had enough fun meal this week, and my flatmate did ask me this morning if I fancied a Chinese tonight. Seeing as it's leg day and I can afford slightly higher calories than on a usual training day, I'm probably going to fucking do it, because there's something about eating a Chinese on a Sunday, especially after training legs, that just hits the spot. And it's one of them, although it's probably the only takeaway I really do go for, as it's the only one that does not completely fuck up my digestion. Like, a couple of weeks before Christmas, I had a chippy tea. That ruined me. My stomach was in bits for like 2 days afterwards. I stay well clear of the kebab shop for multiple reasons. One, it's processed shit, and you should never eat at one anyway. And 2, the last 3 times I've been there, spaced out over the last like 18 months to 2 years, I've had food poisoning every time. Like, I won't even tell you the state I was in, and why I decided to go back there, even after the first time and second time. People say you live and learn. I obviously don't, but I have learnt my lesson, and I will never eat any sort of kebab or burger from a kebab shop ever again. But yeah, moral of the story is, if you are going to have an off-plan meal, make it relatively healthy, and if it is going to be a takeaway, go to one you know doesn't mess with your gut, because you will regret it. It'll throw you out on the rest of your meals. Like, if my digestion goes after a takeaway tonight, tomorrow morning, I'm not going to be in the mood for eating my normal meals. Obviously, I would still eat them, but it wouldn't sit right, and then I'd spend half the day at work, if not the full day at work, feeling sick and not right and low energy and lethargic. And that's not what we want. We want to be waking up full of energy and being able to take on any challenge that comes our way. Then you're not going to be able to do that when your body's struggling to fight off what you had for tea last night. But yeah, enough yapping. One more set of calf press, and then go and do some quad work. Right, finally back at home, kind of. Just made it to the car park. Ended up doing a little side quest, just about to leave the gym, and just had to nip to Sainsbury's to get something for my mum. And then obviously went there, ended up spending a couple of hours there, just having a catch up, and I don't know, seeing what's going on. But the leg day soreness is sitting in, and on top of that, the chest DOMs from yesterday and the back DOMs from posterior session on Friday are all hitting me at once, and I genuinely feel like I've been hit by a truck. So I don't think I'm going to do much more filming today. I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to have a quick shower, have a meal, get this video edited, and I mean, I haven't actually seen what the footage is like from the session this morning. I'm hoping it's good. The only downfall to the Osmo Pocket 3 is there's no playback feature, so I've got to sort of wait till I've plugged into my laptop to see what the footage is like, but hopefully it's dead good and it makes a really good vlog, and you all really enjoy it and everyone subscribes and likes and comments, and it'll just be a good day all around. But yeah, I was going to add some bits to it, but I think I'm just going to leave it there. I think I got some pretty good content and talked about some interesting stuff and sort of walked through the session nicely. Hopefully whoever's watching this can take some value from it. But yeah, I don't know, I'll try and film through the week, but obviously working 10 hours a day, and I train on a Tuesday and Thursday, and that's just a case of getting to the gym, doing my session, getting out and going home to bed, so I can be up nice and early for the day after for work. And I obviously have a rest day Mondays and Wednesdays, so I mean, if I do get back and I feel like there's something I want to talk about that I have missed in this vlog, I might do another little video or even some short form content tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know yet, depends what else life throws at me and if I have anything else to do. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I am going to stay consistent with this. I'm going to do at least one YouTube vlog a week. Obviously, because I have set days training, I don't want to just record the same session every week. So some weeks I might have to switch it around, and I don't know, or if I just sort of plan my day out, just film my sessions after work and then maybe record a bit of a vlog around that on a different day, so it makes for a full video. Because obviously I did say when I started my YouTube up again that I wanted to sort of document each training day that I do and go through them, and obviously now that I've got over this irrational fear of filming myself and talking in the gym, which is something I've been battling mentally for quite some time now, and I don't know why, because there's literally nothing to it. I did get a few glances when I was just sat there with my microphone and camera out talking, but for the most part people don't really care what you're up to, and if you're in that same position, there's nothing to be scared of. I mean, all that's going to happen is people might look at you like, so what, you're literally recording yourself in the hopes that loads of people are going to watch you, so why be bothered about people watching you do it in real life? I don't know anyway. It's something that I've had problems with and I am overcoming. But yeah, I don't know, just if you want to do something, just do it. People's opinions don't matter. Doesn't matter what, even if people do have an opinion and they voice that opinion to you, that's them projecting their insecurities because they can't do that thing, and it shouldn't discourage you from doing what you want to do. So moral of the story is, fuck everyone and do what makes you happy. And I think that's a nice way to tie up this vlog. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I will see you next week in the next vlog.